I'm Amber. I'm on the North Carolina Rotary Committee for recruitment, so I thought this would be a very applicable thing. It's about making an impact. So it's about combining your awesomeness with other people's awesomeness to create something that you didn't think you could do before, like the Avengers. And that's an exciting first slide. Sometimes we don't think that volunteering will do much, like small actions, and sometimes to a point they won't. But if you don't do anything at all, nothing's really going to get done. Ryan Alex. I thought it was funny that Mark's email said, don't say how to change the world, but our founder's blog is called How to Change the World, which he has done pretty effectively in ways. He's a great leader for the company, and so he's also a lot to live up to. All of us can't be Ryan Alex's, and it can be a little intimidating to start a big project right away, or to get something off the feet. So it takes a little something else to get that motivation and something to join. The big thing that I'm addressing is generation of millennials, and a lot of older people especially think that we're entitled and we don't really want to give back to the community. And so organizations like Rotary don't really want to listen. But millennial generation, 84% believe that their generation has a duty to change the world, and 82% are convinced they have the power to do so. A lot of times, though, they don't know exactly how to do that, even though we're the most connected generation. They describe themselves as determined, creative, courage, kindness, faith, energy, and empathy. But how do they take all those things and make them into an impact? And magic.
Don't waste your time.
An organization is a great way to channel all of your efforts and actually do something, because you're combining a bunch of people's determination in impact, and especially on a global scale. People from all over the world can come together and actually make an impact and change people's lives. And the camaraderie, you can do things you could never dream before if you join an organization. Rotary International is an international service club whose stated purpose is to bring together business and professional leaders in order to provide humanitarian services and encourage high ethical standards in all locations. But the problem is that connecting generations. Rotary is traditionally an older generations club, and right now we're trying to expand to the younger generations and get more interest in creating that gap. But the younger generations are interested in the same exact things that Rotary stands for, especially on a global scale. They want to get out in the world and not help the community, but also make an impact on the world as a whole. Also the same morals. The forward test is something that Rotary stands on. It's something that people use to, when they come up with a difficult problem. Is it the truth? Is it fair? Will build goodwill and prevent friendships? And will be beneficial to all. Rotary is very interconnected throughout the world. These are just places that clubs are actually present, not where they just do good service. There are 34,282 clubs in 170 countries.
Those are really bad. They are?
Yes, but this teamwork and all these clubs working together, you can really create something that is great on a global scale as well, and help each other out. The Rotarians Against Malaria was a project that Rotary funded. They went to a village and handed out mosquito nets, and then a year later, malaria was not found at all to be in the village. And they've been expanded to at least 20 other villages right now. Buy for Water Project is another organization funded by Rotary. It helps clean water in 10 different countries right now through coffee sales. And there are hundreds of other projects on my list that are diverse. But this teamwork and all these people who work together can create something great that you could never even think to do about on your own. And that's what Rotary does. Even though building a giant Lego statue might not exactly change the world, but if you join an organization, you can bring your powers together and to create something great and something that you thought would be impossible to do at first. It's just that missing piece. These would be billboards that are going to be up soon. And the world seems big, but if we all work together, especially this younger generation of millennials, and organizations like Rotary, Even those small impacts, especially your small impacts, will be a big change in the world.
All right.